Catherine, I'm gonna jump in and get to playing. So we're gonna play a new game. Alright.
Hey, you.
Christian. Hey. Oh, I have to click.
Hey. Oh, man.
So she's hungover? Or what's the... She's a rocker, I can tell.
Oh, God, this is so comfy. I'm just gonna lie here and suffocate on my own vomit now. I had a thing I wanted to tell you. Uh-huh. This room sure looks different when it's spinning.
Okay, so it's very obvious that these
So I was
these
browsing
two...
through the used book ads in the paper when I...
Listen, Eileen, I'm totally excited.
They're kind of roommates in
right
college,
now,
I guess. Or maybe just
Wait,
roommates.
hear me out. So I noticed this article about a war veteran from Conwell Springs who just died. I remembered that you used to live there and everything, and...
Oh, how I wish for joyful, blissful sleep.
And get this! His name was Joseph. Joseph Rain.
What did you just say?
You knew him, right? I knew it! I knew you'd know him.
Oh. Okay, so just really quick about these two. It's very kind of like they are total opposites, both like visually and like personal wise. So she's obviously some kind of rocker gal, you know, the little stud here and the black hair, and you know, kind of she's been out drinking, partying all night, and then you have the two goody shoes kind of roommate who's you know, you see she's no makeup, you have tons of makeup, Christian, red ginger, but you know, they have a kind of nice little thing going on. Okay, so he was it's my grandfather Joseph who died, war veteran. So what's the angle here? Should I be like open or like, oh, I don't know what to talk about? It's kind of hard to go back and forth out into the chat here, but I'm trying. But anyways, I'll go for like this semi approach. I haven't seen it's like opening
I
up,
haven't seen him since I was
but
a
not
kid.
telling everything.
A lifetime ago.
I have to click.
Hey, wait a
Yes.
minute. I never told you where I grew up.
Oh, well, I might have sort of looked you up.
A stalker warning.
That is not cool, Eileen. Seriously.
I just couldn't help myself.
Yeah.
Well, one of these days you're gonna help yourself to a restraining order. I'm just telling you this as
Yeah,
a
yeah.
friend.
We all know Eileen, you know.
I know.
Respect private boundaries, Eileen.
Oh, anyway, you should know that the funeral is tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you gonna go?
I don't know. Good night, Eileen.
Good night, Kathy.
Okay. So my grandfather died. Anyway. Okay. Okay. September 25th, 1995. So, okay, so in the 90s.
Oh God, make it stop.
Oh, fuck. That is annoying. Okay, but can I interact at least? Okay, now I can. This is definitely Adventure Game Studio. Okay, this is a good... Do you really want to interact with this? Turn it off.
Look, hi, Kat. Since it's such a long drive, I set the alarm so you won't miss the funeral. Thank me later. E.
Oh,
I'm so getting a new roommate.
yes, I hate her already.
Well, I guess I should get going. I'm late enough as it is.
Okay, I'd really just have to make sure this is off, because I thought this would be good to have turned on, because then I could, like, you know, take pauses whenever I felt it was necessary, but this is way too annoying to have to click every time, so let's go. Okay, so 1995, and she's kind of like some kind of grunge rocker girl, or woman, I don't know how old she is. Okay, so this is the room, and it's nice. It's a very good like attention to detail that the artist has put in here. You know, you have the computer and poster. Like you can kind of see, you both see their different sides of the room. It's very clear and very kind of specific touches, like that tells their personality. But yeah, it's nice. I like the art. It's really nice, and like this character as well. You just from looking at her, like you realize what kind of person she is right away, and just that the contrast between the two of them. Like she's been like, oh, I've been reading through the the paper for used books, blah, blah, blah. She comes home after a night of drinking, you know. So, anyways, let's have a look
Just some
around.
random band poster.
All right.
Pulp Fiction. Love that flick.
Oh yeah, so oh yeah, you can see that this is Pulp Fiction actually. See it like in a very, very low poly version. So that came out 94, so it's only
Pulp
like
Fiction. Love that flick.
so it's very recent.
The Thing. One of my favorite horror movies.
Ah, the thing. So she's kind of like into like movies and you know like what we today would see like cult stuff. She's into already. So look at
Our room
phone.
It's got an external line.
That's no mobile phones 95. That's right. It's always good to set detective games, you know, in like the 90s or before the age of mobile phones anyway. This is like an old truth, I guess a lot of you
Eileen
know.
borrowed it from school. She takes a bunch of computer classes.
But it's always kind of interesting to play things, or see things in this era where like there is computers and there are computers and there are
Super fancy, apparently.
Yeah.
A fact which Eileen loves to remind me of.
and there are you know computers and stuff, but they're like just so kind of like a novelty and kind of new and kind of no one really knows how to use them. And I think it's also just because of a lot of game developers today they grew up in kind of this is like their childhood, like you had a computer which like was super slow but it was really cool, you know, and everything like that. So okay, so think about that's actually like an interesting new action that's not in a lot of these adventure games. Like usually you have look at or examine, and then you have use, or you have maybe like pick up. But this think about is actually a bit different. So that kind of shows.
Helped me get rid of my last two roommates.
All right.
My electric guitar. Got it cheap from a lesbian I met at a concert. Good times.
Okay, so it's like you're really supposed to know like, oh wow, she's hanging out with lesbians
Messy.
at concerts.
Just
Then
the way I like
she's
it.
really edgy.
Messy.
Messy just to make it. Yeah.
Messy. Just the way I like it.
Yeah, so this very much the punk rocker girl persona.
Looks handcrafted. Probably something she made in woodworking class. Well, either her or one of her 12 siblings.
Okay, she seems very Christian, like in that way that you can only be in America.
There's a note for today. Set alarm clock for Kathy. Can't have her miss the funeral.
Okay, so now we got the achievement procrastinator. So that kind of is the
I'm
game.
fairly sure it's about some guy who falls in love with his golden retriever.
So that's probably the game telling me to get a move on.
Makeup check, hair check, horrible
Yeah,
mood, and
yeah,
contempt
yeah.
for humanity check.
But I really like this think about action though, that they've added like a think about action, because then you have the examine, which is usually think about, or like you look at it and say what you see. But this is actually this is a nice little. Okay, so this is like the kind of travel view. So like when I'm going between places. So then I'm just going to the cemetery. Okay, but anyways, the think about is then it's more kind of like a reflection about that object and what it meant or whatever. And look at it's more like maybe just saying what's there, like saying what you actually see. Although the look at was like I got it from a lesbian in the concert. The think about what was helped me get rid of my last two roommates. So it's kind of similar. It's both are think
God,
about
I
it.
really need a smoke.
Okay.
Does anyone object?
Uh-huh.
Guess not. Dead people rule.
So she's kind of charming. She's very like she's very like overly written to be like cool rebel person, you know. But you kind of like it. Okay, wow, now it's the funeral. Wow.
You're gathered here today to honor a person of great integrity,
Okay.
a pillar of the community, and a decorated war hero. His name was Joseph Irving Rain. We all remember his warm heart, his compassion, and his eagerness to help others. His passing, while our loss, is surely heaven's gain. Now we entrust our brother Joseph to God's mercy. We commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ, who will transform our frail bodies
Okay.
so they may be conformed to his glorious body, who died, was buried, and rose again for us.
Yep.
To him be glory forever. Amen.
Would I know all these people? Like, if he was my grandfather, do I know who these people are?
Oh, Kathy, you big baby. Just talk to her.
Yep. Yeah, just talk to her. That's good.
Conwell Springs. Looks smaller than I remember it.
Okay, so am I from here? Think about. So look smaller.
Never thought I'd return to this place.
So it's kind of more the think about. It's nice. It's kind of more like inner reflection, and look at this more what you see. So I really like this kind of that you have this think about. Well, let's see how they use it. But
Mary Elizabeth Rain, my grandmother on my father's side.
all right, that's what I would have guessed.
Rest in peace, Grandpa. I wish things could have been different.
Different in what way?
The coffin is lowered, but the grave hasn't been filled up yet.
Yeah, so that shows exactly the difference. How they should use it. I hope they use it like that. So look at
The coffin is lowered, but the grave hasn't been filled up yet.
yeah, like observation of like just the vision, what you see,
Rest in peace, Grandpa.
and this more emotional,
I wish things could have
personal
been different.
reflection. So anyway,
Excuse me, Mrs. Rain?
Have we met, hon?
oh, she looks so nice,
It's me.
Grandma.
It's Catherine.
Catherine? Who?
You don't recognize me? I guess it's been a while. I might be a bit taller than you remember me.
So why did she leave though?
Bless my soul. Look at you all grown up. Oh,
This
how
is
I
really
wish
nice.
Joseph could see you now finally coming home.
Let's hope he can. Wherever he is.
Hmm.
A comforting thought, dear. Lord, how long has it been? 10 years? 15?
Yeah, why has she been
15
alone?
sounds about right. I was 6 when Mom took me away.
Okay, Mom took me away.
Goodness, we have some catching up to do. Then.
So she's 21 now then.
Everything.
That kind of so.
Listen, I'm not quite ready to leave yet, but why don't you join me at the house in half an hour?
Sure, I'd love to. I passed it on my way here. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
I'll see you soon then. I'm so glad you found your way back home. I can't wait for us to have a chance to talk.
Same here. See you in a bit.
Okay. Well, notebook, stun gun. Oh, wow. So she can defend herself. Zippo lighter, cool. Pack of cigarettes, cool. Okay. So can I?
I haven't written anything in it yet.
Ah, okay. So it's gonna be filled as I go. So you can combine stuff.
I'll write down clues in this as I find them.
I love that she's. It's very obvious that this is for later, but she's already talking about clues, even though I haven't. It's not even a case yet. It's just my grandfather died. So okay, so I haven't seen Grandma since I was 6, obviously. Should I like?
Mary Elizabeth.
Okay. Anyway. It's kind of also like, why doesn't she go with her at once? She's like, I haven't seen you in 15 years, and I was 6. But okay, she wants a moment. Okay, I guess that's fair.
Family mausoleum. The family must have been fairly rich. Those things don't come cheap.
So maybe this is like a planting of something, like Price. The Price family mausoleum. That family must be rich. Okay, hello,
I'm
priest.
sorry for your loss.
Thanks.
If you wish to find God, the Church of the Holy Trinity is always open to you.
Is that so?
Here, have a brochure. It's never too late to turn away from the path of sin.
Yeah, what makes you so sure I'm on a sinful path, Father? Judgy, very judgy guy.
And what makes you so sure I'm on a sinful path, Father? Wouldn't you say that prejudice is but a small step from the 7 big ones?
Yeah.
I simply meant that
Burn.
you are a sinful creature's child. I hope to see you at the church.
Don't get your hopes up, buddy.
I'll pray for you. I wish you comfort in this time of grief.
I don't know what to make of him. If he's sincere. I'm not gonna go into religion, but I always get a little bit skeptical. Okay, so now we have a new location. So I could go back there, I guess. Like, let's just see what happens. What happens if I go back there? Can I see something that wasn't there before? Maybe there's like an Easter egg thing going on. I will be quick. Then. Hello. Okay, so I can view all of them, and now it's filled up basically. Okay, so that's the.
Rest in peace, Grid. The grave is brimming with flowers.
That's nice. Okay, but okay, so it's she said that. Okay, I wish that things could have been
No
different.
reason to go in there.
No, that's true.
A family. It says.
Price. I think that's like some kind of planting. Anyways, she said she wishes things would have been different. So maybe it was like some kind of falling out between her mother and father, because this is her grandparents on her father's side, and she said her mom took her and left. So I guess maybe her parents split up. Is that what she wishes it could have been different? We'll find out.